guys, what's up? It's me again, UnstoppableHD here, bringing y'all another video, guys. And today in this video, I'm going to be bringing you the Black Ops 3 world reveal. This is April the 26th, it's Sunday, and I'm stoked. I just watched the trailer and it looks amazing. After the trailer is done, I'm going to be showing y'all some little things that you might have missed that are very important, or at least to me they're important. I'm pretty sure they will be important to you, but just in case, to me they're very important. And yeah, I'll be breaking down the trailer for you, so without further ado, let's get into the trailer.
Weapons don't have instincts. Weapons don't have loyalty. Weapons don't have judgment. Soldiers do. What happens when the soldier becomes the weapon? How far can we push technology?
I could not foresee this thing happening to you
before it starts pushing back.
Now and get access to the multiplayer beta.
Alright guys, that's the end of the trailer. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. It was really amazing. Treyarch did a phenomenal job of making this trailer and I couldn't be more happy with it. Of course, there is a couple of things in there I don't like, but that's just me being me. Anyway, there's a lot of information I have to go through, so let's just get right into this. But first, before I even get into this, I want to say that I spent 3 hours right now going frame by frame, getting everything out of it, and I still missed some things in there. So if there's something I missed or I didn't say right, I'm very sorry. I'm kind of still a little bit tired after working on this all day and a couple of other things being all video related, and as well as only getting 5 hours of sleep last night, which is more than I've gotten all week combined because I've been so busy. So please, if I forgot something, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll make an annotation and I'll probably have an update video later on explaining some more information. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so one more thing before I even get into the information, I just want to say this is in no particular order. I tried to make it like in order from the trailer, like this comes first and then this, but things got a little bit jumbled up as I edited, so I'm very sorry about that. Also, I have images first and then I'll have the video section of it at the end of all the pictures, so I can like show y'all little things and like how this goes with this. Basically that deals with more with movements and exos and whatnot. But anyway, let's get right into it. Alright, so for the first image I have here is at the very beginning of the trailer. There's a guy with the gun in his hand here, which I believe to be the AK from Advanced Warfare, or at least similar to that, because if you can look at the magazines, they have the brownish orange tint on both, and then the barrel looks pretty much identical on the iron side except for the little tiny thing underneath the barrel, but for the most part they look pretty much the same. If anything, it could just be a reference as this thing is pretty much an AK. Alright, so I know that last picture made no sense, but this next one hopefully will make more sense. Anyway, right here we have another AK, I believe, or a similar version of it. This is a bigger scale of it and a bigger view of the actual weapon itself. So from this image, it kind of looks like an AK, but at the same time it could be a couple of other weapons I have in mind. However, I don't exactly have the name, but I know how they look. I just don't have the time to look up the weapon and find it for you. I've tried. Yeah. And then on this truck right here, as you can see, it looks like there's like, I don't know, some kind of rocket type thing right here. Maybe like a little rocket, I don't know, minigun like they have in Halo or something like that. It could be like that. That's what I'm assuming. This also could be a jail possibly, because they did say that they're going to be a prison in Sweden in this campaign of Black Ops 3, but I don't know if that's confirmed yet. So this could be the prison, but I mean, for all we know, it could be just a normal area, I guess, city or something. Alright, in this third image here, we have some guy helping out some other guy, but that's not really the purpose of the purpose is that this guy's holding an LMG in his hand, or a gun that I believe to be an LMG, and I'm pretty sure it is. The problem was that I found multiple weapons that could possibly be this. One of them was in real life, a real life weapon, which obviously a lot of weapon games are from real life, about 99.9% of them are. But however, what I meant by real life was this gun's never been in the game as far as Call of Duty, Battlefield, or even Halo goes, so I couldn't exactly find an image of it really. I know the weapon, so the two weapons I found from past Call of Duties, one from Black Ops 2, the other from Modern Warfare 3, where the perch on the left is from Modern Warfare 3 and the L-set which right is Black Ops 2. Those are the ones that look the most similar to it. So yeah, so real quickly before we get into this next set of images, I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm going fast and make no sense. I have a lot of images to go through and my throat's hurting a lot, so I'm trying to get through this fast within the fastest amount of time, being that I'm not going to edit out all my stuttering for the most part and whatnot, so I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, in this next image here, we have a picture of one of the mods, or a picture of a mod for your legs. And if you don't know what a mod is, basically the implants that people have in their body, which is like the merging of the technology in your actual body, which goes into the Bible. At least that's what it was referred to in the trailer, if you didn't know that already. That this whole game is basically pinpointing around or circling around, whatever floats your boat, whatever wording you want me to use, terminology, I care. That's what the game's going around, basically. That instead of exosuits, they're replacing it with this. So that's another picture. The next image we have here is one for the arm, and if you take the whole entire like wherever mods on everybody, they actually look a lot like Halo characters, Elysium or whatever that movie's called, After Death, and a couple of other game titles and movies as well. So this game actually has a lot to do with a lot of different titles, like a lot. And in this next image here, we have a full like picture of who I believe to be one of the characters from the campaign, or in the campaign rather, and as well as a better picture of the arm and really cool knife. And in the next image, we have a even closer picture of the knife, which I believe to look really sick. Here we have a picture of what I believe to be all the characters, and as you can see, the same guy right there with who was from the knife. Some cool guy that looks like a hunter from Destiny. Once again, as I said, a lot of things in this game look like Destiny and all like other stuff. We got a girl on the right, and in back of that we have a really cool guy that looks like Snake Eyes. Now in this next image here, this is very important. This one has to deal with a lot of things. One being that this gun looks awesome. There's a lot of weapons that look like this weapon, so I couldn't exactly identify it, so that's why I don't have like a resemblance of it or what it could possibly be, so I just left it be. But in here, as you can see, there's thrusters on the back of this guy, which if you don't know, in Titanfall people have thrusters on the back of them, and as well as in this game, what you'll see in a little bit, you can actually ride, or rather run, on walls, as in like in Titanfall, and a lot of things, like I said before, resemble Titanfall, Destiny, etc, etc, etc. Another thing in this image that you can see is there's going to be really cool looking water. Okay, man, this water is legit. This water is amazing. In this next image here, we have another picture of the arm again, and as well as another gun, which I believe to be the AK-74U, or rather a different variant of it, or similar to that. And in a little bit, you'll see some things that I compare it to. And this next image here, which I'm really excited about, we have a sniper, and this sniper looks amazing. Like, I think it looks so sick. But to go along with that, this sniper looks a lot like other snipers from example Destiny, Halo, and dot 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 dot. When I mean dot dot dot, I mean a lot of other titles, but I don't feel like listing them. So as you can see on screen right now, there's 3 snipers, 2 from Halo, 1 from Destiny, that look very similar. If you look at the sniper scope and the tripod and whatnot from the Halo snipers, they look just like it, as well as from the Destiny one, minus the blue tint and whatnot, that looks kind of like it as well. This sniper also looks like it could be from Borderlands and whatnot. But another thing to go along with this image, the background behind the snipers show on screen, there's some drones that this guy's actually controlling with his hand to take them to some players, which then detonate and blow up the players and set them on fire. And in this next image here, I find this image to be extremely beast. Okay, this is like Assassin's Creed and COD and dot 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 mixed together, man. I mean, just look at this guy on the left specifically. Okay, he has like a longer blade, he's running with it like a beast, you know. He has the cool cloak or whatever you want to call it, jacket, etc, etc, you know, cool gun on the back. And then this guy on the right's just freaking, you know, like the freaking Rock, you know. It just looks awesome. And in this next image here, I just included it just to show that some people don't have the mods on their body or implants. As you can see right here, there's just straight up blood. You don't really see any bionics anymore, as you can see on these 2 people who were specifically blown up. The guy in the middle obviously has them, but the 2 people on the left and right don't. Alright, so in this next image here, we have a guy that looks like he's from Destiny or Halo. Not so much Halo, but more Destiny. Throughout the trailer and throughout these images I am showing you, you'll notice there's a lot of different looking people and different helmets and colors, which leads me to believe that there's going to be like 5 5 or 4 factions, give or take, in this campaign or in this game, or there's possibly maybe a rebellion going on. Robots, there's humans, obviously, there's, you know, the military and whatnot. There's these guys that look like freaking Spartans, and it's just crazy. But still, this robot looks like it's from Star Wars. If you look like at it, if you ever watched Star Wars, it kind of looks like it, to me personally. But I don't know, I mean, this makes me to believe that there is more than one faction as well, or maybe just robots go out of rogue, or I don't know. And then here we have some weird like rocket thing, which looks like it's from off the truck. If you look closely into the projectile is stored, it looks just like it. It's yellow, it has the rocket in the front, or the projectile in front and everything. So that makes me believe that this is that weapon, which can be taken off the truck maybe. I don't really know. Now this is the image that definitely makes me believe that there's more than one faction, at least more than 2. Because if you can see this right here, there's those robot things again. There's all wearing blue, and there's a woman here who doesn't have any mods, but she is wearing the blue stuff and everything with the robots. So that makes me believe that there definitely is going to be multiple people coming at each other. Like it's like World War III. It's in like the super giant future. Like let's pretend these are the Koreans, we're the Americans, and then we have like, I don't know, Germany on the left or whatever. Like that kind of stuff here. And in this next image here, we have a guy who literally looks like he just came out of the game Halo ODST. As I said before in a couple images ago, I told y'all there's a lot of things in this game that look just like they're from Halo, Destiny, etc, etc. And this is one of those things that look just like it. If you look very closely, this guy's mask literally looks the same. And in the next image here, we have another picture of that gun from the beginning of the pictures or images that I began to show you. Resemble the AK. It could also be the AMR9 from Advanced Warfare. However, it could also be the gun on the right, which even looks more resembling to that weapon on screen, which is a different type of AK variant. No, it's not the Sega before you say, because I know it looks kind of like it. It's a different type of AK variant. I don't know exactly the name of it. However, if I find the name of it, I will definitely put a link on screen to where I found the name and what the name is. Now in the next 2 images here, we have some pictures of some corpse, which I have 2 theories on. One, they could either be from zombies, which most likely is going to be the case. 2, they could be something with the story mode that like ties in, says like this is the ending of the race or whatever, or like this happened, and like, or something like that, you know, technology dot 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 dot. But most likely it's going to have to deal with zombies. Now the next image here ties in what I said at the beginning, which is with Titanfall. As you can see right here on screen, I have a lot of different shotguns. However, one I was looking for, I can't remember what game it's from, but it looks kind of like the Blundercat from Black Ops 2 Zombies, the whatever shotgun from Advanced Warfare, and like some other shotgun. I almost found it. Anyway, there's some shotguns. 2 are from 2 different Halos, one's from Destiny. And then on the right, as I said before, dealing with Titanfall, you can run on walls, as you can see the guy clearly on screen doing, and then there's a little image of somebody else doing it with the little thrusters in the back. In the next image here, this really serves no purpose until we get to the video section of this, so if you want to see that, just skip ahead or just wait for it to come up. In this image right here, however, we do have the weapon, which looks like the MSVS from Call of Duty Ghost. However, I'm pretty sure, no, I'm positive that that is not the weapon. It looks like a couple of other weapons that I have in mind. However, I can't find images of those weapons, so I'm sorry about that. If I do, I'll leave a link on screen to the images of those. Now, in this next image here, we have pistol and some guy shooting some other guy. As you see, there's blood right there. This pistol right here looks like it's from Destiny or possibly a couple of other games. Either way, the gun looks sick. It shoots explosive bullets, I believe. That, or they're just really high powered and they hit some kind of, I don't know, mod on the person or whatever. In the next image, we just have some guy, I don't know, jumping out of the air, looking like a freaking bad A with some things in his hands, assuming that he's just gonna, like, you know, slam into some robot like Master Chief. And then here, once again, we have the team. Pretty sure this is the team now. Of course, they're in different uniforms now, but for the most part, you could tell that those are the people. And this next part here, we have something that I'm really hoping is a multiplayer and looking forward to. This looks absolutely sick. We have a guy with a type of compound bow, or just a bow in general. You can obviously tell it's a bow. This looks freaking beast. Next image here, we just have another picture of some people and weapons. However, I couldn't find any images that resemble these weapons. And the next image here, we have some weird spike ball thing that basically just follows you or comes at you and just cuts you up to shreds. If you saw a trailer, seen it from was one from Battleship. If you've ever seen the movie Battleship, basically there's like these weird alien things. I don't really know how to explain it, but they have these things right here that, as you can see on screen where the battleship is, come down and just destroy things around a little saw blade. It looks just like that. There's also Halo, which is like a weird orb thing that you basically go, and it doesn't move, but it just does some weird thing. I forgot. I couldn't only find a blue one, so I'm sorry about that, but there is the orange. Finally, coming in at the end of the trailer here, we have a picture of the zombies little teaser that we got, and this guy looks like he's from Transit, or rather is the bus driver from Transit. If you look on screen right now, I have a picture of the bus driver from Transit, and this guy looks like him almost. almost. If you exclude the blue eyes and whatnot, obviously you could change those to yellow. This guy, if you look closely, or just look at the image in general, this guy is mechanical or robotic. He is not, you know, flesh or whatever. At some points he looks like he is in the little trailer or teaser, but he is mechanical, as you can see this image here, which leads me to believe that he is this bus driver. Then here we just have an image of a couple of zombies in the background and the guy right there again, and I just put an image of, you know, just some zombies in a little area right there. Obviously that's not it, but I just put that there just to, I don't know, maybe like compare blue eyes and whatnot. I don't really know. This looks like it could either be a room, because if you see the shelves on the right and left and whatnot, I'm pretty sure somebody else is gonna make a video on it, and or it could look like a highway. If you look at the little things in the back, there's like two little like rectangular things going down, which leads me to believe like it could be a highway maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I can't really tell you what this image is, so I'm pretty sorry about that. Before we get into the video section, I just want to say thank you for making it this far into the actual video. I know a lot of people would have clicked off by now, or maybe just like after watching the trailer, so thank you so much for sticking with me. Promise you this next piece will be going by a lot faster than the last piece. I only have like 5 or 6, you know, little clips. So anyway, let's get right into it. Alright, so one last thing before we get into the clips, I just want to say that number one, I'm not going to exactly go into detail on every clip, as I don't have enough time to really do that as far as slow motion and really, you know, just replaying it, because it gets a little repetitive after a while. I'm gonna assume for y'all are just gonna get really bored of it, so I'm just gonna basically just give y'all the breakdown, you know, brief summary type stuff. It's not gonna be too brief, but it's just gonna be enough to where you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it, and you can go in your own mind and go into detail. All right, so for the first clip we have here, we have this guy just flipping his knife, and the reason why I put this in here was, one, because it was really sick, and two, we could do this on multiplayer. What do you think trick shotty would be like? I mean, this would look so sick in kill cam. In this clip, this guy's jumping in the water, but actually shoots a player while in the water and swimming. So this definitely plays a huge role in Black Ops 3, showing that you can actually have underwater combat, and it's gonna be a thing. And then proceeding to jump out of the water higher than the usual jump and turn his hand into a Gatling gun, where he then shoots 2 enemy. This is a huge thing in Black Ops 3, meaning that, one, you could make things come out of your hands, but two, this could be a possibility for a kill streak. In this clip, this verifies what I just said, as soldiers are now capable of being the weapon, meaning that we can physically turn our mods into weapons and use them against our enemy. In this clip, we see sliding in Black Ops 3. In this clip, we see a scope of some sort of weapon and a guy basically chain punching, which if you don't know what chain punching is, where you go from one enemy right to the next in mid-air on some robot. In this clip, we are showing how a person can use their hand or their modded hand to either hack or get into their kills. And finally, in this clip, I have the best for last, zombie. Alright guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, hit that like button down below and subscribe, and leave a comment. It's very appreciated that you do so. Also, please do share the video with your friends if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.